Mary Bloebaum here, and welcome to my home. I am the Director of Family Life Ministry at Trinity Lutheran. Well, what in the world does that mean, right? We believe from the Bible that God designed the home to have the greatest influence for making disciples. And we also believe from the Bible that God has given the faith family community the greatest opportunity to come alongside the home and help equip and encourage on that journey of faith. So it's so great to know that we are not alone. I'm not alone, you're not alone, and that we're doing this together to raise up a generation that knows, loves, and follows Jesus. So today is one of those moments where we're talking about kindergarten, our soon-to-be kindergartners. And we just want to pause right here and be able to say, it's the year of the backpack. We want to spiritually fill your backpack with some tools that you can use practically and intentionally at home as a family. I'm going to give you 3 words today: family, faith, and fun. And, you know, I think we can have a lot of this going on. Probably in these last few weeks you've made some great memories. And even some of this, some faith and family things you've been talking about. But maybe we don't always think about these two being together. And the fact is, it truly can be such a huge joy when together as a family, growing in faith and having fun. So let's talk about some of these things that are happening developmentally already with your kindergartner that you can lean into and as a family be growing in faith and having fun. So let's unpack the backpack. Developmentally right now, your child is better understanding what they're seeing and hearing. So what a great opportunity to be reading that Bible. And maybe you already have, so my encouragement is just to continue doing it. If you haven't, there are so many picture storybook Bibles. I'm just going to give you some examples here that we have. This is actually a favorite of ours, is the hands-on Bible. Very active. It has you doing things throughout the story to help reinforce what is happening. There's the Jesus Storybook Bible, Jesus Calling Storybook Bible. There are just a ton of options out there. So reading the Bible, awesome. Another thing to unpack out of our spiritual backpack here is they're at a stage right now where they're asking lots of questions. And you definitely want to take the opportunity to answer those questions. And if you don't have answers, to say, oh, that's such a great question. Let me find out about that and I'll get back to you, right? So to actually use where they're at with questioning as a faith opportunity. So something you can do with your faith talk is to share a wow, a pow, and a holy cow. This is something that my family has done just around the dinner table because it actually sparks some great conversations. A wow is just something great that happened during the day. A pow is something not so great that happened during the day. And then a holy cow is, where did you see Jesus today? Where did you see God? Where did you see God working in your wow or your pow? Is there a thank you to God for your wow or how he got you through the pow? So faith conversations are huge. Another spiritual tool that we can pull out at this stage, soon to be kindergartners are becoming more empathetic and realizing other people have needs and starts to care about that. And so when we talk about prayer with a kindergartner, this is a great opportunity to use your prayer time as a family to be lifting up specific people. And so we've actually kept just some 3x5 cards that we write down people's names, teachers, neighbors, relatives, and that we were just keeping track of those people that we are lifting up to the Lord. And they actually really can get into that. So that's fun. Another tool in our toolbox, going along with that empathy, they are noticing other people more. So while you may be serving and helping others, invite your kindergartner in with you to serve. If you're making a meal for someone, say, hey, help me make this. We're making it for so-and-so because they just had a baby or they were in the hospital or whatever the case is, and tell them why. What a great opportunity to be the hands and feet of Jesus right now and serve. So serving others, to just lean into the fact that they are noticing others and that they have needs. And that can be a lot of fun. All right. And the last one that I want to share with you is to be able to take this opportunity to bless each other. And a blessing is like a prayer, a special prayer that reminds the person you're saying it to. So in a prayer, you talk to God. In a blessing, you're speaking to a person, but reminding them of who they are and whose they are and the promises that He has for them. So a blessing is to remind you that you are a precious child of God and He has some great promises for you. So our family, before we leave in the morning, we actually started this in kindergarten, is we say a morning blessing. And the morning blessing started with the idea of keeping a cross in the backpack, reminding our girls that Jesus is going to go with you in your school day. He is with you always, no matter where you are. So my girls right now are going to show you what we do before we leave our door in the morning to go off to school or to go off and start our day.
Hello, my name is Nora and I'm in 4th grade at Trinity Lutheran School, and it's great. Hi, my name is Jane and I go to Trinity Lutheran School and I'm in 1st grade, and it's awesome!
All right, so something we started to do as a family is a morning blessing. So when we exit the house into the garage with our backpacks, we say these words to each other and we use this cross and we keep it up here with a little sticky tack. So girls, would you demonstrate how we start our day together as a family?
Jesus loves you. He will stay close beside you all the way. Jesus loved you. He will stay close beside you all the way.
Thank you, girls. So that's just a way to start the day together and show some love to each other. Thanks. And lastly, I just want to say that your children right now have such a close relationship with you. They love you, they adore you, they are watching you. They want to be with you all the time if they could. And so for you to just continue loving them unconditionally with words and actions, you can't do it enough. And how powerful it is that you get to be that example of Jesus' love, that there is, reminding them there is nothing they can do that is going to separate them from your love or from God's love. They are a loved, forgiven, cherished child of God. So my encouragement to you and to me is let's do this family, faith, and fun together and just experience that joy, knowing that it truly is God that's the one working in and through us. But to just avail yourself to Him and His plans for you in your home. So God bless you, parents.